Welcome to High on India. 12 Dark Secrets about Ravanan. Ravana, in Hinduism, the 10-headed king of the demons, Rakshasas. His abduction of Sita and eventual defeat by her husband Rama are the central incidents of the popular epic the Ramayana. 1. Villain is also a god. Ravana was not a cruel ruler. Although he took Sri Lanka by force from his stepbrother Kuber, he proved to be the most influential Sri Lankan king ever. There are several places in India and Sri Lanka where Ravana is worshipped. In Kakinada, Andhra Pradesh, there is a huge Shivlinga supposedly installed by Ravana himself. 2. Brahma's great-grandson. Ravana was born to great sage Vishrava and Daitya princess Kaikesi, which made him partly Brahmin and partly Daitya. In spite of he being a mix, Rama had praised Ravana as a Mahabrahmin and hence had to perform Ashwamedha Yagya to kill Ravana. 3. Ever wondered why Ravana had 10 heads? It is said that to please Shiva, Ravana hacked his own head into pieces, but his devotion made each piece spawn into another head. 4. As he lay dying, Ravana imparted valuable knowledge to Lakshman. On his deathbed, Ravana taught politics lessons to Lakshman and shared experiences from his own life. He guided him to have always good relations with charioteer, cook, gatekeeper and his brothers, because those are the persons who can harm you most. He advised Lakshmana never to underestimate strength of his enemy, a mistake which he made. He asked Lakshmana to always believe in astrology and movement of stars, which can never be wrong. 5. Ravana was an extraordinary veena player. Ravana was a great musician, who designed his own string instrument called Ravana Veena. He also invented the bow of the violin. He also narrated very first ragas. He composed Shiv Tandav, most valuable work on praise of Lord Shiva. 6. Follower of Shiva. He is said to have pleased Shiva with penance to an extent where Shiva handed over an Atma Linga, soul of Shiva, as a boon to Ravana. Atma Linga would help Ravana attain immortality and invincibility. 7. Ravana was shamed by his own wife, which eventually led to his downfall. Ram sent Angad, Bali's son, and his Vanar Sena to disrupt the Yagya. After they failed to do so, Angad dragged Ravan's wife Mandodari. Ravana still didn't move. Then she screamed at him and shamed him by telling how Ram was fighting a war to get his wife back while Ravana wasn't moving from his spot to save his wife. Ravana finally moved, leaving his yagya incomplete. 8. Half Brahmin and half demon. We all know that Ravana used to be an evil demon of Lanka, but what most of us don't know is that Ravana was actually not a demon. Instead, he was actually half Brahmin and half demon. Even though his father was a learned rishi, however, his mother Kaikasi was a demon. Immortality. Ravana meditated for 1,000 years and received the blessing of immortality from Lord Brahma, but he could be only killed if he was attacked at his navel. Vibhishan knew this and informed Lord Ram of his weakness on the 10th day of the battle. Husband of many wives. Yes, Ravana had more than one wife, but I have no idea how many. Don't ask me. I just know that Mandodari was his favorite one. Apart from that, he even tried to forcefully own others' wives from his neighboring nations. Sources confirm that Ravana was the first person to start the racket of kidnapping and abducting young girls and women in ancient times. Ravana was weak towards women. Ravana was weak towards women, including Nala Kubera's son of Kuber, wife. After this incident, he was cursed that he could not touch any women without their consent. That's why he didn't even dare to touch Sita. Ravana 10 heads. He also possessed the highest degree of knowledge in astronomy and is even said to control the planetary movements. Fostering this is an instance, when Indrajit, his son, was about to take birth, he instructed all the 9 planets to align in a row in order for Indrajit to be a special child. But somehow Saturn fell out of the way and Ravana exacted revenge from him. He was the emperor of the 3 worlds. With his might and intelligence combined, Ravana had not only conquered humans but also celestials and other demons, making him the almighty of asuras, demons, in 3 different worlds. See you back in next interesting video. Have a wonderful day.